Hey guys, D-Cell back in the Nerd Cave with my June 2022 pickups. Pretty decent month. I got about 30 titles. Probably more than that because there are two box sets with multiple movies in them. A couple sales had the Vinegar Syndrome halfway to Black Friday sale, a couple random sales on Amazon and stuff. I believe there's a Kino sale going on right now. There was, I believe, either a Scream or Shout Factory sale. I think it was Shout Factory. Um, I'm trying to hold off on getting too much, so I didn't really partake in those sales. A little annoyed about the Kino one. I'll get to that in a second. May go back and jump in on that for July. Not sure yet if the sale's still going on. Anyway, let's jump in. First, we will start with my pickups from the Halfway to Black Friday Vinegar Syndrome sale. Please make sure to check out that video. I will leave a link in the description. First up is the Viewmaster of Flesh for Frankenstein. Check that out. It was pretty cool. Gonna cover up that a little bit, the other side. Started picking those up on one of the other sales. So whenever that, I have the Viewmaster, so whenever something comes up for that, I try to pick it up. So since I already did this video, like I said, you can check that link. I'll just quickly go through these. First one up is Beware Children at Play. I believe that is a Trauma release. Yes, it is. You can see that. There we go. Don't answer the phone. "4K of Dead Heat." The new slip of The Bees. With the movie, because I didn't have the movie either. Really nice slip. Another new slip for Hobgoblins and the movie, since I didn't own it previously. I'm getting to the point now where I have to check the shelves to make sure if I have something or not before I actually pick up things during sales, because I'm losing track. Next one up is The Cellar. Creature. Miami Connection, which was the Flash pre-order sale pickup that I got. 4K of The Tick. I'm sorry, Ticks, not The Tick. Totally different thing. And box set of Televised Terror. I'll quickly just go show you the three movies in that. Calendar Girl Murders, Are You in the House Alone, and Child in the Night. Oh, wrong way. So those are my Vinegar Syndrome pickups. Next up, fix this camera a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Next up are my, well, this is a quick one. I'll show you what I got from eBay. I got one pickup from eBay, and it's Mr. Baseball, Tom Selleck classic. This is the Danish release, I believe. A little bit about the film. Picked up a couple of these Danish releases when I was getting the Steven Seagal movies, and they're all region free. It was a pretty good price, like $11 or something like that, so I picked it up. Go. Now we'll get into some Best Buy pickups. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All but one are Steelbooks. So we'll start with just a 4K slip of Morbius. Really cool lenticular. Kind of a sucker for that, so I haven't watched it yet. Now getting into Steelbooks. First one up is Raiders of the Lost Ark in 4K. A little bit about the film and some of the special features. Are there special features? Maybe there's no special features? Huh. Are there no special features for complete 4K experience? Blah, blah, blah. Am I missing it? Maybe there's not. Maybe that's the difference here. So I'm really glad that I waited and didn't get the terrible looking 4K Steelbook set from Best Buy. I know there's also the other release of the 4K set that I almost picked up, the standard release. But then, luckily, I kind of waited around for it, waiting for the price to drop. And then these individual releases are coming out now. So I'm pretty sure all up to The Last Crusade pre-ordered. I'm not sure if Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is up for pre-order yet or not. I'll probably get it just to have the collection. I don't have any of these on any other format, believe it or not. I might have Raiders of the Lost Ark on like a random VHS that I taped off of HBO. Here's the back. But I actually do not think I have any of these. So, and you open it up and it actually comes with a little mini poster of the actual, I think, original artwork, or poster artwork, which is nice. Not sure why that wasn't the cover, but I do like the cover of the Steelbook anyway. And here is the artwork inside. And this, I think, is just from the original release disc. And I guess it maybe only comes with... I guess it just... Let me know in the comments below. Does this not have special features? I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. Next one up is Lawrence of Arabia. Really nice slip. I had pre-ordered this. Don't know why. I wasn't sure if it was going to sell it or not, so I pre-ordered it. I got to my Best Buy, and there was a ton of them on the shelf. I went to grab my pre-order, and it was like the whole top of it was like crushed in. And I looked at the guy. I'm like, seriously? And I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the shelf and grab a different one. And clearly he had no issue with that. So Arabia, there you go. I'll show you the inside. Comes with a 4K and the digital code. Here's the J card I had in here. A little bit about the movie and a ton of special features. And there's a ton of discs in here too. There's, I guess that is, I hope, did you hear that? That was my neck cracking. Anyway, that was the Blu-ray disc. Blu-ray special features. There's a 4K feature disc 2 and feature disc 1. Is this movie that long where it's split into 2 discs, or is it different versions? I really have to look to see what that difference is. Does it say it here? I don't know. Am I missing it? I don't know. I'll have to check it out. It's a classic that I have never seen. A little pricey, but I feel like I needed it in the collection for reasons, I guess. Next one up is something I wasn't able to catch in the theater. Let me just fix this camera. I'm all messed up today. Something I didn't catch in the theater. I'm super excited to watch. Haven't watched it yet. There were a bunch of different exclusives between, I think, Walmart and Target. And the regular Blu-ray and 4K slips look pretty good. But of course, I went with the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. It's a Lionsgate release, so it's got the nice slip on it. And it is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage. So, you know, when I first got this, I wasn't impressed really too much with the Steelbook until I opened it up. And you take the slip off. But let's just take a quick look at the movie, some of the special features. course, you take this out, and it's kind of really cool. Cool cover. I guess it's a bunch of Nick Cage's characters from other movies. Open it up. Really nice. And then some disc art. And I always take the sticker and I put it back inside here when it's a Best Buy exclusive, if I can, if I remember to do it. So definitely looking forward to watching that one. Next up is another Lionsgate 4K release. Also came out within, I guess Studio Canal released it as well. I remember seeing the artwork for this and not being impressed at all with it. In fact, I thought it looked terrible, and part of me wasn't going to get it, but of course I did. It's a Lionsgate release, and it's a good movie that I didn't own previously. So, and you know what? Actually, it doesn't look so bad. So it's the Universal Soldier 4K Lionsgate release with the slip. It doesn't look too bad. I remember it just looked cheesier. The artwork didn't look so good in the, I guess, the advanced images that came out. But this looks fine to me. That looks pretty good, actually. I'm glad I picked that up. Again, I don't own this in any other format, and I'm pretty sure looking at all of my releases, I don't think I own any of them. These are all brand new to me, which is always nice. So those were my Best Buy pickups. Now going to Amazon. So for Amazon, got a bunch of things. First up is the newest, I guess, well, I think they just came out with 2 of them. This is one of the 2 newest Mill Creek VHS slip releases, King Ralph. Really enjoyed this movie. I remember seeing it back in the day in the theater. Seen it a couple times since. Really like these releases. They're dirt cheap. Doesn't really come with any special features, but that's okay. Here's the one spine, and here is the other. I don't own all of these, but definitely the majority. Next 3 are Kino releases. A little annoyed because all 3 of these are on the sale now, and they're all recent releases, and I always get mad at myself for doing this. They were pretty decent prices on Amazon anyway, so I'm not like killing myself. It was only maybe a couple of bucks savings for each one, but it kind of adds up, right? First one up is something that was a Scream Factory release. It was I think it was one of their standard releases that went out of print, but Kino picked it up, which I think they're doing a lot more of lately, picking up a lot of the out of print from Scream Factory. And it's Without Warning. Jack Palance, Martin Landau. Alien film. Ton of special features. I'm assuming they're ported over from the Scream Factory release. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Assumption. Maybe I'm wrong. And it actually has the original cover. And I believe this is the cover of the Scream Factory release, actually. Yeah. You gotta love Kino's disc art. But yeah, like this was like a couple bucks cheaper, like $3-4 cheaper now than when I got it, which is kind of annoying. Next one up is a release. It was hard for me to find this. I couldn't find it on Amazon for a while, and then it finally popped up. I don't know if I was just I wasn't looking for it right. I don't know. Anyway, but again, this is on their sale now too. So if you haven't picked these releases up, go to the sale. It's on there for a few bucks cheaper. And it's Tentacles. I think it's like a Jaws ripoff with clearly an octopus or a squid. Special features, theatrical trailer, and radio spot. And this actually is an upgrade to something. Hold on. Okay, so it's actually an upgrade to my CED of Tentacles. I was never able to watch this, clearly because I don't have a CED player. But I picked this up for a few dollars at my local comic book store. They thought it was Laserdisc. They called me up and said, hey, we know you collect Laserdiscs. We got a bunch of them. And I walked in and, hey, these are CEDs. So I grabbed a bunch. I think Jaws 2, The Man with Two Brains, I think, is another one. So I got a couple of them that I can't watch, but they're cool to have. Some Star Wars episodes as well. Let me take that back. Yikes, Star Trek episodes, the original series. So anyway, pretty cool release as well. Now I actually get to watch it. Next one is a double feature Kino release. Again, this is on a sale as well. And it's the Abominable Dr. Phibbs and Dr. Phibbs Rises Again. I forget who had released these. I think Arrow has separate releases for these. And then Kino came out with the double feature. I picked it up. It was pretty cheap on Amazon, but it's a few dollars cheaper during the sale. So go ahead and pick that up if you haven't already. So those are the three Kinos. Got a bunch more from Amazon. You know, some of them are on sale. Some of them are just, you know, some of them are my wish list that dropped in price. Others I'm just sitting around bored and I start buying shit. This one, I love this movie. I don't own this. I do have it taped off of TV from a VHS from back in HBO. And it's a Blu-ray and it's Umbrella release. I think it's Region B. Enemy Mine with Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. Really good movie. Really good alien movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Next one is a sequel to a film that I have the original on VHS. I do not have this on any other format, though, the sequel. And I actually prefer the sequel just because I've seen it more than the original. It's one of those things. It's probably not a better movie, but I like it way more. And it's Short Circuit 2. And listen, I got 2 thumbs up, right? So this was on my list for a while, and I finally went ahead and picked it up. It was a few bucks. Next up is a recent Mill Creek double feature. Both of these are Martin Short movies. And it's Cross My Heart, which I don't think I've ever seen before, but you gotta love Annette O'Toole. I mean, she'll always be my Lana Lang from Superman 3. And Pure Luck with Danny Glover, which I've seen before and is pretty funny. So, pretty cheap. Pretty good 80s flicks, so I had to get those. Next one up is an Arrow release, Anthony Perkins movie, and it's Edge of Sanity. This dropped down in price pretty quickly right before it was released, so I went ahead and picked that up. I switched it over to this artwork. I just remember the VHS artwork looking like this, so I wanted to switch it to that. A little bit about the film and some of the special features. And this is the Arrow artwork. Of course, it comes with a booklet. Next one up is an MVD Rewind release. I know 2 came out this month. This is one I picked up. I pre-ordered a while ago. When I was a kid, I saw this movie and I thought it was terrible, but I really want to revisit it because it is a Nicolas Cage film. Jennifer Beals is in it as well, and it's Vampire's Kiss. Is he a vampire? Is he not a vampire? Who knows? It's up for interpretation. And he's way overacting in this. I think before Nicolas Cage was known for overacting, so had to check that out. And next one up, this is another Arrow release. This dropped down in price pretty drastically, I think. It's a 4K release of Wild Things. And this is the nice chunky box. Limited edition, 4K. I was going to get the Blu-ray release, because I didn't really care if I saw this on 4K or not. But the 4K dropped down pretty decent in price, so went ahead with the 4K. And of course it comes with the art cards. Blah, 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 blah. You haven't seen the movie, you sort of see Kevin Bacon's Peach a little bit. Silhouette of it, at least. That's not why I bought the movie. But, and of course, it's got a pretty decent booklet, as these limited editions typically do. Alright, now last one up, are my birthday gifts. My birthday was a few days ago, so I will leave a link in the description below for these pickups. So I'll quickly go through these. First one up is a box set, and it is the Underworld 5-movie collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like I said, you can see my birthday pickups video where I go into a little more detail on those, but really nice box set for that. Next up, Scream Factory, actually Shout Factory release, Crime Wave. Another Shout Factory, Oh God Collection, George Burns. And last but not least, another chunky box edition of Arrow, limited edition of True Romance. I do a full unboxing of this in my birthday pickups video, so check that out if you haven't already. But I will show you the beautiful, beautiful Steelbook, which is why I got this. And thank you for those who did get that for me for my birthday. I believe that was my wife. Anyway, here are my pickups. Good God. For June. Let me know in the comments below, what did you pick up in the month of June? Are you picking up anything in the Kino sale? Any of the other sales? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys later in the Nerd Cave.